Fresh seafood never looked so good. Dinner tonight is going to be incredible, and that's because we are with the seafood experts, Groomers, and I'm with Rick Groomer talking about grilling tips for the summer. You know, I can handle burgers, I can handle even chicken, but when it comes to seafood, I get a little nervous.
Well, there's nothing to really be nervous about, Tanji. Seafood is very easy to do.
What are the three main things I need to know? Let's start out with just fish.
Fresh, you know, go to your local fishmonger, make sure he takes care of you on the freshness of the product. You want something that's nice and light, you don't want a heavy-eated fish, and you want to work on something that has a high omega-3 content in it, so something that's a cold water type fish.
How do we cook the fish to perfection without overcooking it?
Generally speaking, you want to undercook, because you can always put it back on the grill. About 10 minutes for every inch of thickness of the product. And that generally works with all seafoods, including crustaceans, your shellfish, your mollusk, and all that as well.
So let's talk about lobster, some tips on grilling lobster.
Generally, we like to split them in half, pound to pound and a half lobsters. You're gonna figure on a grill, probably about 8 to 10 minutes, 12 minutes at the most. Once you get up a little larger than that, 2 to 2.5 pounders, of course, you're gonna move up into the 15 to 20 minute range. One of the things, the misconceptions about seafood is that seafood will continue to cook once you bring it off the grill. Don't think that just because you pulled it off the grill, it stopped cooking. So a lot of times people will have it great coming off the grill, 5 minutes later, it's still been cooking, not so great at that point in time.
Some of the great things that he's cooking right now?
We're taking a redfish on a half shell, which is leaving the scales on it, leaving the skin, and grilling it on both sides. We're using a light basil butter on it, something just very simple. We're also doing some red snapper whole. We're stuffing it with a fresh citrus array of oranges and limes and lemons, and a little bit of fennel and some chives in it. And then also we're doing some fresh Gloucester Bay scallops, some big old giant sea scallops, U10 scallops. We're grilling those as well.
All right, and we'll have all of the recipes.
Yes, we will. We have
Give
recipes
everyone, right?
for everybody can have it.
And if you're looking to have this beautiful venue in your backyard, a pool to dive in anytime the heat gets up, the man that can make that happen is Keith Zars with Keith Zars Pools, who's with me right now. The Pool Czar. Can I call you that?
Oh,
it just
thank you,
fits. It really does.
That's nice of you, Tanji. I appreciate y'all coming out. You were asking a little bit about some of the features on pools and stuff.
Right.
One of the things that everyone loves is a spa, hot tub. And we've done some interesting things with ours now. We've circulated with 8 jets, so you get plenty of action in it. It's one of the older ones didn't have enough action in them. And then we've got an area in the spa called the plunge, where it drops down another 1.5 feet deeper, so you can stand up in it and the water comes up to your neck on it.
Oh,
so
nice.
You get the massage all the way up and down your back. Good things about spas is you can exercise in them year-round, use it year-round. It's a good place for your grandkids to learn to swim. And when you have small children in there, you should heat it to like 92, 94 at the most on the temperature. Now, adults can go to 104, but small children, I wouldn't heat it to more than like 92, 94 degrees. We've also got a feature on ours where you can push a button and it's a cool down mode, and it not only turns the heater off, but it takes cold water from the pool and puts it right into the spa, so the spa cools down a lot quicker than it would. Because when you first get in it, you kind of like that nice warm feeling, but after you've been in it a little bit, you feel like maybe you're soup, so you want to cool it down a little bit.
And if you only have space for a spa venue, you can do that as well, right? You don't have to have the swimming pool element.
You don't have to have the pool. In fact, we've done some spas only.
Yeah. Well, they're all beautiful out here. You can come out to Keith Zars' offices off of 281 and almost pick and choose, as well as the great cooking areas, outdoor venues that are all the rage right now. Keith, thank you.
Well, thank you, Tanji.